I didn't sleep that night. Every sound in the house felt louder than usual, like something was watching me, waiting for me to understand. I kept staring at that phone, hoping another message would come and explain everything clearly, but nothing did, just silence. And somehow, that silence felt worse. The next morning, I stopped pretending this was a prank. If there really was something I forgot, I needed to find it before those 3 days were over. I skipped school and went back to the gallery. One photo kept pulling me in. It showed an old building near the edge of town. Broken windows, empty, the kind of place people avoid without knowing why. But I recognized it, not like I'd seen it before, like I'd been there. That alone made my chest tighten, so I went. The walk felt wrong. Every turn felt familiar, like I was following a path I already knew. By the time I reached the building, my hands were already shaking. The door was slightly open, and for some reason, that terrified me more than if it had been locked. I pushed it slowly and stepped inside. Dust everywhere. Silence. But then I noticed something that didn't make sense. Footprints. Fresh ones. Leading deeper inside, and they matched mine. My heart started pounding as I followed them, step by step, like I didn't have a choice. And then, my phone buzzed. You came back. I froze. My fingers felt numb as I typed. What happened here? The reply came instantly. You already know. You just chose to forget. That pissed me off more than it scared me. I whispered, then show me. For a second, nothing. Then another message appeared. Left wall, third brick. I turned slowly. There it was. A section of the wall slightly different from the rest. My breathing got heavier as I walked toward it. My hand hesitated for a second. Then I pulled the brick out, and everything inside me went cold. There was another phone hidden inside. Same model, same scratches, same everything. I turned it on. No password. Notes app opened instantly. One line at the top. You weren't supposed to find this yet. I dropped it because this wasn't random anymore. This was planned by me. Before I could process it, both phones buzzed at the same time. On the first phone, you hid the truth. On the second, and you hid it from yourself. My breathing got heavier. I typed on the second phone this time. What truth this time? The reply took longer, and when it came, it broke something inside me. You didn't survive the accident alone. Everything went silent. Then flashes, a road, headlights, rain, someone sitting next to me, blasting. I dropped to my knees. No, that's not real. Deep down, I knew it was. My phone buzzed again. Look at the photo. I opened the gallery, a picture where I was talking to someone with a blurred face. My hands were shaking as I zoomed in, and slowly. The blur didn't change on the screen. It changed in my head. I recognized not a stranger, not someone random, my best friend. My chest tightened so hard I couldn't breathe. No, I wouldn't. Another message. You were driving. Tears filled my eyes instantly. My hands started shaking uncontrollably. I wouldn't leave him. And then the message that destroyed everything. You didn't forget by accident. I stared at the screen, heart racing. Then the next line appeared. You erased it because you chose to leave him. Everything inside me went silent because suddenly I remembered enough. Enough to know this wasn't just about forgetting. This was about guilt, about something I did and couldn't live with. Both phones buzzed again. 2 days left. This time, it felt different because now I wasn't trying to remember what happened. I was trying to understand what I was about to do again. My hands were shaking as I typed one last message. If I try to stop myself, can I? 5 seconds, 10 seconds, then a reply. You already tried. My heart dropped. Another message came instantly. And next time, you won't hesitate. I froze because at that exact moment, I heard something behind the voice, saw familiar right next to my ear. This time, don't leave me. Turned around. No one was silent. And then my phone buzzed one last. I looked down slowly and my blood rolled because this time, the message didn't come from that unknown number. It came from my own contact. See you tomorrow.